It is Easter Sunday. It's April the 21st, 2019. I am going to do a quick review. I have done another night shift, so I'm going to do this and then I'm going bed for a bit. It's the Daily Star. It's the easiest one I can do, isn't it, really, folks? Daily Star. The headline is Rolf's cruel slurs on girl victims. It seems that Rolf is going to try and dig up the dirt on the people who accused him of being a dirty bastard, and he's going to try and clear his name. So the thing is, Rolf, you was put to a jury by a few people who have said that you sexually abused and assaulted them, and you were found guilty in a court of law. Now, I know that people sometimes accuse people of crimes and then they are found innocent. But with the amount of people that have actually found who have complained against Rolf, I can't see there being no smoke without fire kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So, obviously, in his mind, he's innocent. And if he is innocent, I suppose he wants to prove himself innocent. You know, prove himself not guilty. He wants to, try and live out the rest of his life without this hanging over his head. But I think he's guilty. I go in with the courts and all that. I think he's guilty. Do you know what I mean? It was that era, weren't it? You've only got to look Jimmy Savile and all that, and it was that era where people could just do what they want and get away with it. But fortunately, some 30 years later, they haven't. They've been caught. So we're moving on. We don't want to waste my time and your time with that dirty old bastard. Balmy Britain is as hot as Hawaii and some of the best Easter weather in 70 years across the nation. Today might even be a record breaker. Leading bookmaker Coral cut the odds on it being the hottest Easter Sunday on record in the UK from 3-1 to 1-2. It's hotter than Turkey, Cape Town in Africa, South Africa that is, and Madrid. It's going balmy. People are on the beaches and they're not fighting. They're just soaking up the sun. So fair play to them. Go for it. And a boy of 14 has been stabbed. Police are appealing for witnesses after a boy of 14 was stabbed in the leg and in the stomach at a popular beauty spot. The attack left a group of teenage girls covered in blood. The emergency services were called to Cosby Marine Park in Merseyside at 5:45 on Friday. Now, anybody who has seen my previous videos on knife crime will know that I know that anybody caught with a knife should be sentenced to boot camp for 5 years, no contact to the outside world, smashing rocks and cleaning coal. The problem is these stupid left-wing lovies won't let me do it. They won't let me punish these people who are running around with knives and stuff like that. It's an absolute joke, and it's a problem that could be quite easily sorted. Stop putting them in hotel prisons with pool tables and all the mates where they can have phones and drugs and stuff. Put them in a fucking island on the edge of Scotland or in the middle of nowhere in a little hut. You run these places with ex-army, ex-prison officers, ex-police, and you just let them run it. It's easy done. No favours. Getting up in the morning. Go in bed early. If you get any trouble, it's easy. Just take them outside and sort them out. The family of a pensioner shot with a crossbow outside his home say they can not think of anyone who would want to harm him. And he was attacked as he was adjusting his satellite dish at his secluded property shortly before 12:35 a.m. on Friday. It's absolutely ridiculous. Why would you want to shoot somebody, or why would you want to shoot something And this is not something, this is an animal or a human with a crossbow. What? Oh, just absolutely fucking amazes me the way this country is going. So when I say about knife crime, you take people with crossbows as well that are using them stupidly. And let's just click on. Oh, not bothered about Jamie Bloody Oliver, are we? Let's see what's cracking off on this page. So the death of Lyra McKee, terrible thing and terrible situation there. She's just doing a job, reporting on the news as the clashes of the police and the Republicans linked to the new IRA. The writer was shot in the head by suspects who police believe were dissident Republicans linked to the new IRA as they clashed with the police on the Cregan estate. I know somebody who knows people in Ireland, and they were saying that really, you know, these troubles, the troubles there have not really gone. Apparently, it's still, you know, the two conflicting sides are still at each other, and it's a shame really, because I'd love to go to Ireland. I'd love to go and have a look round and sample a real pint of Guinness or 8, 9, 10, and just, you know. But I'm so obviously English. It's a bit worrying to go, and I don't want to cast that everybody in Ireland hates the English and all that kind of thing. You know, you welcome the tourism and all that. But it just looks such a fabulous country, and I'd just love to go and have a drive round in the van and that kind of thing. But there you go. It's just so tell me, folks, is there still troubles? You know, like little pockets of troubles in Ireland, or is it all nice and friendly and everybody patting each other on the back, being okay? I'd just be interested to know. Moped cops in court fear. 5 police officers could face criminal charges for ramming moped yobs off their scooters. Since the Met Police Tough Tactical Contact Strategy was introduced in October 2017, 8 incidents involving 10 officers have been reported to police watchdogs. The police officers still under investigation are from Uxbridge, and 2 from Uxbridge and 3 from Ealing, London, West London. If prosecuted, they could face charges of actual bodily harm. What the hell is going wrong? Why can't the police run people off the road if they're on mopeds? If you've got reports that if he's done nothing wrong, or she, let's be honest, she have done nothing wrong, then the police have got the old blues and twos going, pull over. If you're trying to evade arrest, the police should be allowed to take in whatever action to stop them, because these little scums on the mopeds have probably just robbed somebody, stabbed somebody, thrown acid in the face, drug dealing, whatever. So the police should be allowed to stop them. They can't shoot them, so just let them have a little nudge on the old... have you seen the video when the police are knocking them off and it's like they're driving along like this and their hands go up and they fall off? It's funny. Fucking funny. So, you know, but it's probably just your lefties again that are just saying, no, you can't do that, human rights. Well, what about the people's human rights where they've just attacked them or they've just stole the moped? It just... just run them over and then reverse over them and get rid of them. But the country doesn't need them. I suppose I should have said that. And I don't know. It just seems that we're being too soft on criminals that are quite happily prepared to do anything to the normal law-abiding citizens of this country to get what they want. Try getting a job and paying for your way instead of nicking people's Rolexes and stuff. Oh, there's Rolf Harris. Oh yeah, 80s star Toya Wilcox was sexually harassed during her heyday, and chaperones protected her from gropers. The star, who had hits with It's a Mystery and I Want to Be Free, has revealed a string of shocking encounters at the beginning of her career. I can believe that, because this is the Rolf Harris thing. Toya, she was out, I suppose she was starting a career in the 70s and went through to the 80s. And it was the time of, where dirty bastards in the BBC and whoever were actually predators, and I suppose Toya was desperate to be a success. And it must have been absolutely ridiculous for that to happen, you know. I say it won't happen nowadays, but you never know, do you? Joan Collins has told of escape from a home after it was set on fire. Yeah, well done, Joan. Doctors are getting a bit sniffy with patients who visit them for hay fever, as ASDA reckon 90% could be helped by pharmacists. Oh, Britain's Got Talent. I really can't be doing without Britain's Got Talent. It just seems. I don't know. It just seems like a load of shit. And I think to get round this, they should do Britain's Got Talent one year and the X Factor the other year, and alternate, rotate them. I just can't be doing with people coming on getting, oh, this has happened in my life and it's so sad and it makes so much to get up and I need the... oh, shut the fuck up. We've all got problems. We just don't go and stand on a stage in front of Simon Cowell, David Walliams, and he's getting on me tits and all, David Walliams. You know, just calm it down a bit, David. I tell you what, Dave, right? I do like you. I think you're quite entertaining, but just stop forcing it. You don't need to keep taking your bloody clothes off and stuff and trying to embarrass Simon. It's not funny anymore. It wasn't really funny in the first place, to be fair. It was clear Adele's marriage to Simon Koncek it was over when he turned up at the Brit Awards without her pal say. That's all right, isn't it? Because that's gave her some more material to go and make a song about it. She's good though, Adele. Hell of a voice. Absolutely hell of a voice. Michael Bublé came close to never picking up a mic again. The singer is releasing his first album since his son Noah was diagnosed with cancer in 2016. Shocking. Kids getting cancer. Absolutely unbelievable. And the worst thing is, and I've just never done that. You got these, you know, all these like Rolf Harris and them, and they're all walking around okay, and then you just see like a little kid with cancer, and it just thinks, life's not fair. You know what I mean? Life's not fair. And let's see. They do a most wanted here in the Daily Star on the 21st of April. Martin Stokes, he's wanted for attempted murder after an Audi rammed into two clubbers outside Towie Haunt in Sugar Hut, Brentwood. Tawai Lunjoy. He's also known as Dunjoy. Met Police want this man for an assault on East London in which 4 officers sustained wounds, including bite marks. He also breached his court order. So let me just show you these two, folks. Let's see if we can catch up. There's Martin Stokes. That's whatever his name is, Joy Bloke. These are 2 other ones, if you can... What am I doing? This is petty potato, Blue Band Man. Right, there's another one. What's his name? Chrisas Philippou. What a name, Philippou. And Ersin Mustafa. Right, you can see them. There's Ersin at the bottom up, and there's Philippou. Philippou. Change that, wouldn't you? Philippou, he's scammed around 20,000 folks, and unbelievable. Right, and Ersin Mustafa abused his job at an investment bank to make 2.5 million. After his 2008 arrest, he's believed to... Well, how the fucking hell are we going to see him if he's fled the country? Truth. What's the fucking point to that? Right, we've got politicians at the moment, and I've got a nice photo of Jeremy Corbyn in a fucking paddle, in a boat, but he's still got his paddle up a creek. I honestly don't understand, right, how it is that these politicians, we've got Brexit looming, Brexit's coming down, it's like an uncontrollable train, it's absolutely flying towards us, and these bunch of overpaid pricks have gone on holiday. How do you work that out? How can they justify going on holiday? Please tell me. Right, you can have off Good Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday. I want you back at work, 9 o'clock, Tuesday. Get back to work. I've been work today. I went work last night. I should have been working tomorrow, but I've booked the day off. But that ain't the point. I ain't on 80 grand a month, a year. With expenses. Pathetic. Stalked by my own webcam. Ex hacked into pet monitor. I realised when he began watching it, I realised when it began watching my every move. A would-be thief told police he had 3 balaclavas with him because he got cold in winter, even though it was June. Darren Hipgrave, 49, was pulled over as he drove towards Warboys in Cambridgeshire last year. He pleaded guilty to going equipped to steal, driving... Sorry, folks. He pleaded guilty to going equipped to steal, driving a vehicle with no insurance, driving a vehicle with no licence, possessions of article for use of fraud, possessions of offensive weapon in a public place, and fraudulent use of a registration mark. He was handed an 18-month sentence, suspended for 2 years. That's, once again, no fucking deterrent, is it? Why is it we can't lock that twat up for 4 years or so? Why? That is no punishment. If he's prepared to go out driving without any insurance or a licence, that ain't going to fucking stop him. Prison foil cell phones. Prisoners are using new technology to pinpoint where inmates are using illegal phones, down to the exact cell. Well, fair play. But I tell you what, folks, why don't you put it in the paper? Then that way, if they're allowed papers in the prisons, they can read this and then try and do something about it. Oh, League of Gentlemen, the live. League of Gentlemen live. I know they did a tour, but it's on TV. On TV, so I think that's tonight, which is Sunday night. It is, I'm pretty sure it is. Right, what else have we got? Harry set for a £200,000 from fan selfie fee. Harry Redknapp is set to rake in more than £200,000 by charging fans for photos. The former football manager will score a tidy sum when he kicks off his 34-date UK date next year. What? Happy fans are happy to shell out up to £96 will get an autograph and a snap with I'm a Celebrity. Really? Really? Unfucking believable. Can't believe it. Britain's top military academy has been rocked by a string of scandals with 10 instructors wrapped for criminal behaviour. The staff at Sandhurst, the officer training college, attended by Prince William and Harry, have faced disciplinary actions for offences that include sexual assault and theft. You know what, sometimes I just can't understand this either. I suppose they get a bit power mad, don't they? I suppose, you're supposed to be training people to be brothers in arms or brothers and sisters in arms, because there's ladies and that in the armies now, isn't there? And I don't know, is it character building? Because I know that if you're going to be in a war situation, you don't want somebody who's going to melt. But really, I don't know. They obviously know best. They're doing it, isn't it? Paedophile's football star Adam Johnson's £2 million new mansion is close to one of the region's busiest dogging sites. It's not known whether the former England star was aware that it was built near a popular public sex haunt. His luxury retreat boasts a swimming pool, bowling alley and football nets in the back garden. Johnson, 31, jailed for 6 years, groomed and sexually assaulted a 15-year-old fan. He's... I'm shocked. 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 Dogging. Well, if he wants to take his dog a walk, what's probably that? Right, let's keep looking. Sex and the City back with saucy 60s. Sex and the City is returning next year after 16 years, but without any of the original cast. Well, how's that fucking work then? It ain't Sex and the City then, is it? They've just used the name and that's it. Well, that just seems pointless. Oh, I don't know. Lethal knives disguised as pens are being smuggled into schools by pupils. And there it is, folks. What the hell's going on? What the... See, here we go. 5 years boot camp. The blades can be bought online at pocket money prices with no questions asked about buyers' ages. School staff warn teenagers they are carrying them because they are scared of being attacked by rivals. One teacher at a girls-only school, secondary school in London, told us if someone comes at them, they want to have protection. Fucking unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I tell you what, right? If you're somebody who is younger than me, a lot younger than me, and are thinking of having kids, don't. Because I tell you what, it's a nightmare thinking what they might turn out to be or what might happen to them. I fucking can't believe it. What happened to a good old fist fight? If you got a bit of trouble, just... I can't... Why did they think... Don't they... Right, hold on. The parents of tragic 11-month-old Charlie Gard said more must be done to prevent conflict with doctors. In 2017, Chris Gard and Connie Yates became involved in a public row with medics over the treatment of their son. Yeah, that's a shocking thing that way, wasn't it? Obviously, the parents want to do the best and the doctors obviously think they know the best. And I think what should happen, though, if a parent thinks they can get a second opinion somewhere else, then that choice should be given to them. I don't think a child should be just like left to die as such. It's barbaric, to be fair. But you know, doctors are supposed to know the best. But what about that bloke who took his kid out of school and out of the hospital and went to Turkey or somewhere, and now that kid's fine? I think. If the parents can find a second opinion, then they should be allowed to do it. And these doctors should be allowed to, you know, because the doctors can't play God. They can't say, yes, your kid is that ill, it's going to die, and you can't do anything about it. What parent in the right mind would possibly want, if there's a chance the kid will live and get better, then why not give them that chance? Shadow Home Secretary has apologised sincerely for drinking a cocktail on transport in London, public transport in London. A photograph of the Labour MP sitting a can of alcoholic beverage while on a train was published on a website. Miss Abbott wrote Twitter, "I'm sincerely sorry for drinking on the TfL." But one supporter told her it's no one's business but your own. But it is somebody's business, isn't it? Because you're not allowed to drink on a train. And she's done wrong. She's wrong. She's done wrong. Somebody should have said, "Oi, Abbott, put that down. You're not allowed that on here." And then she'd have probably come out with some stupid thing. Shan't go into it. All right, Bushell on the box. Shan't bother with him. Oh, anybody watched Ghost yet? It was brilliant. I watched the first one. The second one's on tomorrow night. And yeah, it is a bit of a rent-a-ghost thing. But I found it absolutely brilliant. Really good. I was too big for 2 plane seats, so I lost 10 stone and became an air steward. There he is. There's old Tubby, not as big as me, and there he is now. Well done you. Well done you. Eat less, move more. Will Young to boost gay pride. Will Young wants to end society's legacy of shame against gay people. In an explosive new book, the singer lifts the lid on his mental health and addictions. How to be a gay man. You don't want to be the only gay in the village. So, and I'm aware about raising awareness about the mental health issues surrounding gay shame. I have no problem with gay people, absolutely none at all. But one thing that I can't understand is why, when I go out with my wife, I wouldn't go up to or around gay people and just start kissing her just for the sake of it. And I find that sometimes they do want to just do something to provoke a reaction. I have absolutely no problem with gay people at all. I'm fine with them. Nothing, I know some gay people, and he's really funny when he starts. He's ever so good. I won't mention his name. And I know some lesbians and everything. And there is absolutely, people have got this stigma that, they're like weird. They're not, they're just normal people. It's just the way it is. So, but I don't think that just some gays do seem to just provoke people by doing things to get a reaction. And I don't think there's no need for that. Just live your life. Just live your life and be happy. I know I do. And that's it. Right, football. Man City, they beat Tottenham yesterday in the early kick-off, and Leicester got a spawny draw. Apparently, I've not seen the highlights as I was at work. I will watch them later on. And apparently West Ham scored a goal that was given offside, that wasn't offside, but it was offside because they never got the goal. And that's the way it is. But apparently, who else scored one? Another team scored one, and it was really, really close. Oh, I think it was the Man City game and Spurs of the night, and they were saying how it was that close. And I always thought that if it was that close, it should be given, the benefit of the doubt should be given to the attacking team. And I think with all these VAR, I think it's a good thing, but I think it's going to get where linesmen and referees are going to be too scared to make a decision in case they're proven wrong. And I think we should be taking some of the VAR out. I mean, the Manchester United handball against PSG was an absolute joke. He just hit him. It weren't really a penalty. The bloke just took a wild swing at it and it hit him on his arm. So I won't bore you with football. Good result for Newcastle though. That should see them safe. Harvey Barnes, he scored for Leicester. Get in there. Harvey's first goal. What's this page anyway? TV Life. Oh, we're not bothered about TV Life, are we? But you see, if you're watching me, you don't watch telly, do you? You're watching YouTubes. So, not bothered about that. Right. Mind over matter. Love Island, Georgia confronts her fear of grueling race to help young people. Right. So, not bothered with that. YouTube teen just vlogging a dead horse. What's this about? After 11 years of subplots, cliffhangers and post-credit teasers, fans of Marvel will be able to see the first conclusion of the first phase of the Avengers series on Thursday. Oh, I shan't bother with that. Right. Girls go back bananas. Two of the Banana Rama girls just released studio album in stereo. Sorry folks, I've just done 12-hour night shift. I'm fucking knackered here. Let's have a look. Robbie Williams hopped into the Easter weekend as an Easter bunny. He's mad as a fish, isn't he? Absolutely mad as a fish. Right. Holidays. No. The new Audi 4x4. No. Can't afford one of them. And if I could, I'd have a van. See, if you have these 4x4s, they're all right. but they're not really that good for the dogs because it's like quite a big jump to get in for the dogs, and then you've got to have that bars across the thing. Where if you're in a van, the dogs can just like, it's a smaller step and they could just leap into it, and they're in the cage in the back, and that's why we have a van. We have a van for the dogs. I don't think there's a problem page, folks. There's not a problem page. So this was just a quick going over of the news review. It wasn't a very good one, folks, and let's have a quick look at that. Let's have another go. It's Britain's We're a Brit Obsessed. Did you know that as a country we get through an astonishing 36 billion cups of tea every year? Today's maybe National Tea Day, but loving a brew isn't our only habit. Millions of us will tuck into a roast dinner today, with 2 in 5 of us indulging in a Sunday dinner. The traditional dish was eaten 1.4 billion times last year, while a poll found that each of us wolfed down an average of a roast 3,685 times at roast in a lifetime. I agree with that. My missus cooks an absolute superb roast. She's very good. Very, very good. We love to have a tipple. We are ranked 12th of boozing in the world. Only 12th. Surprised. Brits are famous for being patient. The average adult spends 5 hours and 35 minutes queuing each month. Nearly 6 months of our lives. I fucking don't. If I can see somewhere getting in front, I'll get in front. I ain't standing around at the back while some old Doris bloody messes around with a purse. Traditional breakfasts are still our favourite way to start the day. Which contains 2 sausages, 2 rashers of bacon, fried egg, mushrooms, toast, beans and fried tomatoes. They're banging on about rashers of bacon again, isn't they? It's apparently it's bad for you, it's going to give you bowel cancer. Well, I'll tell you this. Bowel cancer got my mother, and she hardly ever ate any kind of bacon. She ate lots of vegetables and salads and stuff, and very, very rare did she have bacon, pork products and stuff like that. So that's a load of bollocks. It's just scaremongering. What might be more British than a mighty portion of battered fish and chips? As a country, we eat 382 million portions of it every year, spending nearly 1.2 billion. Nearly a quarter of us make a visit to the chippy once a week. I've cut that down, all that chip shop stuff. I'll have it at work if Adam wants something to eat, which he normally does. Adam has something to eat every break. It's quite amazing how much that lad can put away. I thought I could eat some shit, but Adam could wipe the floor with me, the amount he eats. Brits love to talk about the weather, and the average person spends the equivalent of 5 months chatting about it. We love the TV so much we spend nearly 12 years of our lives glued to the box. Just lately we've stopped watching TV because like Endeavour's not on, and the Vera, she's not on. Waiting for Peaky Blinders. There's a new, The Victims. Anybody seen The Victim? The Victim, that was a good thing the other night. There's quite a lot of good dramas. You have to just look for them, but there don't seem to be anything on that appeals to me at the moment. So we spend a lot of time watching YouTube and stuff. You get it on your telly and stuff. It's brilliant, isn't it? You just plug it on your Sky and it's there, and it's just good. Watching sport on the box is our most popular pastime. British blokes view 20,472 hours of it during their lifetime, with a footy favourite. As a nation, we famed for our sense of humour. Comedy Central has found Brits typically laugh out loud 11 times a day. I'm always laughing. I'm always trying to laugh anyway. I'm always taking the piss. I don't mind taking the piss. I don't mind having the piss being taken out of me. It's great. You just laugh. It's so much better for you. We are rightly proud of our homegrown celebrities. David Attenborough left, and is our favourite, with Prince Harry, the top royal, and Adele, our best loved singer. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I like watching David Attenborough, but I can't be doing with the programmes as such because I don't like to see animals killing animals. I know it's the survival and all that of the way, of the world, but I just don't like to see it. So unfortunately, and I don't like to see the sad things like that whale carrying a calf or dragging a calf around with her. But I suppose they've got to do that to show what a bunch of pricks we are by polluting our own planet, our only planet. Dunking our biscuits in a tea is among the 40 things that makes us British. We munch our way through 17 million annually. We'll eat 1.5 tonnes in a lifetime. I've stopped eating the biscuits because it makes you fat. It's a myth that Brits don't like sex. Sunday mornings are a favourite time, says the Superdrug poll. Mr. Average will have 5,778 romps before he dies. I'm going to leave that there, because I am going to bed. And unfortunately, I won't be having a romp because my wife has gone round to see her sister. So I hope you enjoyed that paper review. Please let me know if you do enjoy it. Please let me know if you want me to carry on doing these, or if there's anything that you would like me to rant about, just let me know and I will give my opinions willingly. Okay, folks, laters.